the cosmic longing, why nothing earthly truly satisfies. There is a peculiar H within us, is not there. A persistent, almost honorable yearning that no earthly satisfaction seems able to quench. We accumulate, we achieve, we chase after fleeting joys and momentary triumphs. And yet, beneath the veneer of contentment, a subtle disquiet remains. It is a feeling that something essential is missing, that there is a deeper dimension to reality we have not quite accessed, a truth just beyond our grasp. This is not merely boredom, nor is it a sign of ingratitude for the good things we possess. No, this profound sense of lack, this spiritual homesickness, is what I call the *** cosmic longing ***, suggesting that the world we perceive with our five senses is not the entirety of existence, and that our souls were designed for a grandeur we have largely forgotten. We live in a world obsessed with the tangible, the measurable, the immediately gratifying. We are conditioned to seek fulfillment in external circumstances, in wealth, status, entertainment, or the approval of others. And while these things can offer temporary comfort or delight, they inevitably fall short of satisfying that profound inner hunger. We build elaborate lives, meticulously crafting our external realities, only to find that the very core of our being remains untouched, still longing for something undefinable. This longing is not a weakness. It is, in fact, a strength, a divine compass pointing us toward our true north. It is the echo of an ancient memory, a faint recollection of a place from which we came, a purpose for which we were made. The great myth of our age is that if we just acquire enough, experience enough, or understand enough of this world, we will finally be content. But the very persistence of our yearning, even in the midst of abundance, betrays this illusion. It suggests that our souls were made for a different kind of food, a different kind of satisfaction. We are, in essence, eternal beings trapped in a temporal shell, forever yearning for the eternal. And this yearning, far from being a problem to be solved, is the very invitation to step through a hidden door, to explore the vast, unseen landscape of the spirit that lies beyond the confines of our immediate perception. Consider the pervasive feeling of emptiness that so many experience, even when their lives appear full on the surface. This emptiness is not a void to be filled with more noise, more distraction, more consumption. It is, paradoxically, a sacred space. It is the shape of God within us, an invitation for divine presence. When we feel this void, it is because we are attempting to pour the finite into the infinite, trying to satisfy an eternal hunger with perishable fare. The world shouts at us, promising instant gratification, but the soul whispers, reminding us of a deeper, more enduring satisfaction. This inner emptiness is not a curse. It is a profound blessing, guiding us away from the trivial and towards the truly meaningful. It is the first step in recognizing that our deepest desires point not to what this world can give, but to what only the divine can offer. This cosmic longing, then, is not a deficit, but a divine prompt. This journey, this rediscovery of our true home and the source of our longing, begins with faith in an age that champions only what can be seen. Measured and empirically proven, faith is often relegated to the realm of the irrational or the sentimental. But true faith, as C.S. Lewis so eloquently articulated, is not a blind leap into absurdity. It is, rather, profound act of trust, a reasoned assent to truths that extend beyond the purely empirical. It is the courage to believe in things unseen, not because they are unprovable, but because they are foundational to all that is seen and experienced. Faith is the lens through which we begin to perceive the hidden reality, the spiritual dimension that undergirds the material world. It is the willingness to listen to the whispers of the soul, even when the clamor of the world tries to drown them out. To live by faith is to acknowledge that there are truths that cannot be weighed, measured, or dissected in a laboratory, yet are more real and more substantial than any physical object. It is to understand that the deepest parts of us resonate with tales of creation, sacrifice, redemption, and transcendent love, because these are not merely stories, but echoes of the ultimate reality. Faith is not a denial of reason. It is the recognition of reason's limits and an openness to a truth that transcends those limits, leading us into the realm where logic meets mystery and where the heart finds what the mind alone cannot grasp. It is a dynamic, living relationship, a continuous turning towards the source of all being, the source of our cosmic longing, and what of our identity in this journey. For too long, we have allowed the shifting sands of public opinion, the labels of society, or the achievements or failures of our past to define who we are. We build our identities on shaky ground, constantly seeking external validation, only to find our sense of self crumbling with every setback or criticism. But the truth, the profound truth revealed through this cosmic longing, is that our identity is not something we earn or construct . It is something we receive . It is rooted in the divine act of creation, in the fact that we are beloved, intentionally made beings, each imbued with a unique spark of the Creator. To truly awaken to our identity is to realize that we are not merely accidental products of random chance, but beings woven with purpose and dignity. Fashioned in the image of God, we are not just a collection of experiences, but souls on an eternal journey, destined for something far greater than temporary pleasure or worldly success. This recognition begins to heal the deep-seated insecurities and anxieties that plague us. It allows us to shed the masks we wear, the personas we adopt, and to step into the authentic freedom of being truly ourselves. Not because of what we do, but because of who we are in the eyes of our Maker. This fundamental shift in identity is liberation, allowing us to pursue goodness not out of obligation, but out of a deep understanding of our intrinsic worth and the boundless love that called us into existence. No honest journey into the depths of the cosmic longing can ignore the undeniable reality of pain. We strive to avoid it, to numb it, to medicate it out of existence. We build elaborate defenses against it, yet it finds a way in, reminding us of our vulnerability. But pain, in its rawest form, often serves as a cruel yet profoundly effective guide, forcing us to confront the limitations of our own strength and the insufficiency of purely worldly solutions. It strips away our illusions, shatters our comfortable complacency, and exposes the tender underbelly of our existence. When life unravels, when loss strikes, when injustice prevails, it is in these crucibles of suffering that we are often compelled to ask the deepest, most fundamental questions. Why? Is there any meaning to this? Is there anything beyond this despair? These are not questions to be feared or suppressed. They are the desperate cries of a soul awakening, reaching out for something beyond the immediate anguish. Paradoxically, the very suffering we seek to avoid can be the path that leads us to profound healing and redemption For often, it is through the fire of pain that our souls are refined, our priorities reordered, and our capacity for compassion deepened. It teaches us humility, empathy, and a profound reliance on something greater than ourselves. The tears we shed, the wounds we bear, can become the very channels through which divine grace flows, transforming bitterness into wisdom and despair into resilient hope. It is not that pain is good in itself, but that a good God can redeem it, weaving even our darkest experiences into a tapestry of ultimate meaning. It is in facing the pain, rather than fleeing it, that we often find the hidden door to deeper truths that speak to the heart of our cosmic longing. This pilgrimage towards deeper truth is rarely a smooth, unbroken ascent. It is fraught with moments of profound doubt. In a culture saturated with information, yet starved of wisdom, we are constantly bombarded with conflicting narratives, many of which seek to dismantle any notion of transcendent truth. Thus, when we speak of God, of the soul, of eternal truths, we are often met with skepticism, with a polite, or sometimes not so polite, dismissal. But doubt is not the opposite of faith. It is often a critical component of its deepening. It is the soul's rigorous questioning, its refusal to accept shallow answers or easy platitudes. When we wrestle with doubt, when we grapple with the perceived silence of the heavens, we are engaging in a profound spiritual exercise. It forces us to examine the foundations of our beliefs, to seek truth not in convenient fictions, but in the enduring realities that underpin all existence. It is in these moments of intellectual and spiritual struggle, in the crucible of questioning, that we often find our faith not diminished, but strengthened, forged in the fires of intellectual honesty. For the Christian faith, unlike some systems of belief, does not shy away from the complexities of human experience. It embraces the paradoxes, acknowledges the darkness, and offers not simplistic answers, but a profound narrative that makes sense of the beautiful, terrifying, and often inexplicable realities of life. It acknowledges the universal experience of evil, the pervasive presence of suffering, and yet dares to proclaim a hope that transcends all darkness. This wrestling with doubt is not a sign of weakness, but of a courageous intellect seeking genuine truth, a soul refusing to settle for less than ultimate reality, refusing to let the cosmic longing be dismissed as mere fantasy. At the heart of this unfolding journey, and indeed, at the very heart of the human story, lies the staggering concept of free will. We are not puppets on a string, nor are we predetermined cogs in some cosmic machine. We are endowed with the awesome, terrifying gift of choice. We can choose to embrace the light, or to succumb to the darkness. We can choose to love or to hate. We can choose to believe or to reject. This freedom, while liberating, also carries immense responsibility. For every choice we make, however small, casts a ripple in the fabric of our existence, shaping not only our own souls, but impacting the world around us. In the face of our cosmic longing, this choice becomes even more poignant. Do we interpret this longing as a delusion or as a divine summons? Do we allow our desires to be endlessly diverted by the fleeting, or do we align them with the eternal? It is in this space of free will that temptation finds its most fertile ground. the temptation to ignore the cosmic longing, to believe the lie that nothing more exists, to seek solace in destructive distractions, rather than confronting the profound hunger within. The world offers a myriad of escape routes from the discomfort of spiritual yearning. Endless. Entertainment. Fleeting pleasures. The pursuit of power or acquisition. These distractions promise to fill the void, to drown out the echoes of eternal truth, but they ultimately leave us more empty, more isolated. But temptation, though powerful, is not insurmountable, for within us, if we choose to cultivate it, resides a strength, a spirit that can resist its pull. This inner strength is not self-generated. It is a gift, a divine empowerment, accessible to those who choose to align their will with the source of all goodness. It is the steadying hand in the storm, the quiet voice that reminds us of our true calling amidst the clamor of the world. And it is in these moments of choice, in the small, daily battles against our own lesser selves, that the most significant victories are won, guiding us back towards the true object of our longing. The profound truth we must remember, even and especially when nothing earthly truly satisfies, is the reality of God's love ***. This is not a sentimental, saccharine emotion, but a fierce, relentless, and often demanding love. It is the love that created the cosmos, that sustains every atom, that breathes life into every living thing. It is a love that does not shy away from our brokenness, but enters into it, seeking to redeem, to transform, to restore. This love is not something to be earned through good deeds or perfect behavior. It is a gift, freely given, yet inviting a profound response. It is a love that pursues us relentlessly, even when we flee, even when we rebel. It is a love that waits patiently, always ready to welcome us home, to embrace us in our raggedness and transform us into something beautiful. The dissatisfaction we feel with worldly things does not negate His love. It often serves to deepen our understanding of it. Like a thirst that cannot be slaked by brackish water, our cosmic longing points us to the pure, living waters of divine love. It is in the absence of easy earthly satisfactions that we are forced to grapple with the mystery of His being. And in that grappling, we come to know Him in a way that mere intellectual assent could never achieve. This love is the ultimate wellspring of hope, even when hope feels like a distant star. The ultimate answer to the cosmic longing. This hope is not a naive optimism, nor is it a blind faith in a favorable outcome. It is a profound conviction rooted in the very character of God, a certainty that ultimately good will triumph over evil, light over darkness, and life over death. It is the assurance that even in the darkest valleys, there is a light beyond the shadows, and that all things, even our deepest sorrows, can be redeemed and ultimately serve a higher, loving purpose. It is the promise that the story of our lives, no matter how fractured or painful it may seem, is ultimately part of a grander, more beautiful narrative crafted by the divine author. This hope sustains us through the frustration of earthly dissatisfactions, allowing us to endure the weight, to persist in our spiritual seeking, and to continue pursuing the true object of our longing. And this grand narrative is one of redemption. We are all, to varying degrees, broken. We carry wounds, bear the scars of our own mistakes and the wrongs committed against us. We know what it means to fall short, to regret, to long for a clean slate. and the beautiful. Astonishing truth, which satisfies the cosmic longing, is that such a slate is offered. Redemption is not merely forgiveness, though it certainly includes that. It is a profound process of restoration, of being made new, of being healed from the deepest reaches of our being. It is the promise that no sin is too great, no wound too deep, no past too dark to be touched by the transforming power of divine love. It means that our mistakes, our failures, even our deepest shames, can be woven into a tapestry of grace, becoming not monuments to our brokenness, but testaments to the boundless mercy that seeks us out and transforms us. This journey of redemption is a return, a gradual awakening to the truth of our own spiritual lineage. It is a shedding of layers, a peeling back of the artificialities and defenses we have built around our vulnerable souls. It is allowing the divine light to penetrate the darkest corners of our hearts, not to condemn, but to illuminate and heal. This is why the path often feels arduous, why it demands a profound courage, especially when earthly things fail to satisfy. For to truly embrace redemption is to confront the unvarnished truth about ourselves, both our inherent dignity and our profound need. But on the other side of this honest reckoning lies a freedom more expansive than anything the world can offer, a lightness of being that transcends understanding. This is the ultimate hope and fulfillment for our cosmic longing. The Sisel's longing ***, that persistent ache for home, for meaning, for connection, finds its ultimate fulfillment in this redemptive narrative. It is the recognition that the beauty we glimpse in nature, the echoes of truth we hear in music and art, the whispers of love we feel in human connection, these are not mere fleeting sensations. They are fragments of a larger, more perfect reality, glimpses of the divine that calls us ever onward. Our longing is not a curse, but a sacred compass, pointing us towards the very source of our being. And the more we surrender to this longing, the more we allow it to guide us, the more we align ourselves with the true current of existence, the closer we come to that ultimate satisfaction. This is the profound journey of ***, spiritual awakening ***. It is not a sudden, cataclysmic event, but a gradual unfolding, a slow but steady turning from shadow to light. It is a recognition of the sacred in the mundane, of the eternal in the temporal. It is learning to listen not to the frantic demands of the external world, but to the quiet promptings of the spirit within. This awakening manifests in countless ways, in a newfound sense of purpose, in a deeper capacity for compassion, in a desire to seek justice, to embody truth, to spread kindness. It is a shift in perspective, a recognition that the true richness of life lies not in what we accumulate, but in what we give, not in what we possess, but in what we become. It is seeing the world not just as a collection of matter, but as a living canvas upon which the divine is perpetually painting, satisfying the cosmic longing in ways we never thought possible. And this awakening, this embracing of our cosmic longing, leads us to the grand, overarching truth of God's presence ***, not a distant, indifferent deity, but a God intimately involved in the fabric of our lives, closer to us than our own breath, even when he seems silent, even when the heavens feel like brass. His presence is woven into the very structure of reality. It is in the steadfast beauty of a sunrise, the enduring power of unconditional love, the inexplicable resilience of the human spirit. It is in the quiet whisper of conscience, the gentle nudge towards goodness, the persistent pull towards reconciliation. This is the God who meets us not just in grand cathedrals, but in the quiet solitude of our own hearts, in the everyday moments of beauty and struggle, forever drawing us closer to the ultimate satisfaction of our souls. This spiritual journey culminates in a profound sense of not merely intellectual assent, but a heart-shaking realization of the grandeur, the mystery, and the boundless love of the Creator. It is the recognition that we are not merely specks in an indifferent universe, but beloved creations, each imbued with an eternal significance. This awe transforms us, fills us with a quiet but indomitable conviction that life, in all its complexity, is ultimately good, and that beyond the veil of this earthly existence awaits a reality more glorious than our wildest imaginings. It is the recognition that the universe is not a cold, random machine, but a loving creation, sustained by a benevolent hand, beckoning us to enter more fully into its sacred dance. So, when nothing earthly truly satisfies, do not despair. Do not mistake your persistent yearning for a defect, but rather, understand it as a profound, divine indication. It is the cosmic longing a sacred homing signal pointing you toward the only source that can truly fulfill the deepest desires of your heart. It is an invitation to seek beyond the superficial, to explore the spiritual depths, and to find the ultimate satisfaction in the boundless love of God. For your soul was made for more, for an eternal reality that no fleeting earthly pleasure could ever replicate. And that, my friend, is a truth worth embracing, a journey worth taking.